Hey, I've got kids asleep, so I'm going to be a little quiet, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about um weight issues and sort of my journey. I am not asking for advice. Not at all. And so this is not a hey, I'm desperate for advice kind of thing. It's a little bit more of if you've never run into anyone like me, now you know someone like me. So I live in Missouri, which is the Midwest of the USA. And I do have a pretty incredibly stressful life. I had 4 kids in 5 years. And they're teenagers now. So there's a lot going on. And I don't have anyone who's driving yet. So there's that. Over the course of it's just so interesting. People, okay, basically, and I think we all know this now, for most of us, or at least for the people that I know, restriction, restricting your food, restricting calories, all of that, usually ends up coming back to bite you. And I was like a size 14 in college, and then got a job over the summer, and was basically told by my boss's wife that I would be, people would be interested in me. This one guy in particular would be more interested in me if I were thinner. So, he could see himself carrying me across the threshold when we got married, because this was back when I was all caught up in purity culture and shit like that. So anyway, I went to Jenny Craig and lost 50 something plus pounds. And in a somewhat short period of time, because I was also working a political campaign. And so you typically tend not to eat. Anyway, fast forward 4 kids later. And over, looking back before knowing about binge eating and how that is disordered eating, I can definitely see the patterns of that in my life. And so anyway, I recently got health insurance after not having it for 10 years or so, and went into the doctor, whom I've known for a while, and he did not necessarily fat shame me. But there was definitely a, all I can see is your fat. And so basically, until we deal with that, we can't really talk about any of these other issues. So he didn't talk about diets. He's like, here's what I recommend for my patients. 30 minutes of exercise a day. Just walk for 30 minutes every day and eat more vegetables. So I did that for a while, and unconsciously, I also restricted. That was in that was in March that I had my appointment, and here we are in May. It's been 2 months later, and I've gained 10 pounds. It's not muscle weight. It's from binge eating because of the restriction that I was doing, because I was trying to eat whole and healthy. And just love my body with all of the really good foods that my body wants to eat. Like, that's how I was couching it for myself. Anyway, I used to have this thing, that it was all about willpower, and that if you just like ate the right foods, then you'd be fine. And that's just not fucking true for all people. And the minute I get caught up in restriction is the minute my brain fucks my body over. So, here we are. And I am ready to not be carrying around the extra bags of dog food. My friend who had lost some weight, she like stacked up the dog food bags on how many like she lost, and I was like, holy shit, I am so strong. My body is so strong. I am so strong to be able to carry all of those dog food bags around. Yeah, go me. Like, there's real strength in that. And to be able to like show up as me, there takes some real strength as that. And not to show up as me, but to show up in this body form. I got a kid coming down the stairs, so I gotta go. Anyway, but I would like to put some bags of dog food down because it's kind of tiring. So anyway, I'm doing one last thing, and if this does not address some issues, then I will have to examine some other things. Yeah, because well, frankly, it's not cost effective to be in a larger body. So, anyway, that's a little bit about my story.